Before we dive in, hit like, subscribe, and mark your attendance. Class is in session. Atlanta is back. We've got an ex haunting a dinner party, a burger drier than the Sahara Desert, and a man on FaceTime for 3 consecutive hours. Let's get into it. We start at Phaedra's. Aiden's listing qualifications for a homecoming date while giving Phaedra advice on what she needs.
He's rich, too.
I'm rich.
We land at Angela and Charles, where they're grilling burgers that look like they died twice. Charles takes a bite and immediately needs water.
Get him something clear, Amari.
What do you mean by that?
Because if you take a drink that's cloudy, that means it could have been rough.
A callback to a joke he made Angela has not forgotten. The grill isn't the only thing still smoking. She's decided that rumors about Charles are not worth her time this season. The marriage might be messy, but she's done letting other people's rumors run it. Whether or not it holds is to be determined. We pivot to Porsha visiting K. Michelle.
I have 4 #1 albums on Billboard, 5 gold records, like 2 platinum records. I've made a lot of songs that make people smile, laugh, cry, dance, everything. I'm a mood changer.
We learn about her country pivot, co-signed by God's favorite.
Beyoncé has sent me some flowers and her card was like, I can't wait for us to meet.
Porsha drops her own news. Her divorce is final. The prenup terms were honored. She invites K. Michelle to a dinner party, a couple's night. Spouses or situationships welcome. K. Michelle reveals she got married 2 weeks ago to a dentist she's known since 9th grade. We check in on Shamea, who answers the door for Kelly with the energy of someone greeting a long-lost twin. They're making a college care basket for Chloe. Shamea talks about her new hustle, rum.
Gerald believes in my passion for music, so much so that he's invested over 6 figures. So as much as my husband is investing in my music, he deserves a break. I'm out working my jobs like the Hawks and hosting and radio, and I don't want to keep taking. I also want to be able to give.
We don't learn anything beyond that before talk turns to Porsha's upcoming dinner party, which Shamea received an invite for in a group text.
Maybe she just forgot to take me off.
We flash back to the reunion fallout. Shamea mimes a text exchange that happened post-reunion.
That's what was in the text. And maybe one more. And that's just kind of where we left it at. Angry.
Despite this, Shamea is going, and Gerald may or may not be joining. A sentence that already has the structural integrity of a wet paper bag. Back at Porsha's, she's overseeing her party setup.
The theme of the dinner is Majestic, what is it? Island? I forgot. So the theme of the event is Majestic Island.
It's confusion with a centerpiece. Cynthia comes in with our first virtual date. Angela and Charles arrive next.
I don't think I will have a couple's event at my ex-husband's home as quickly as she did. Like, don't you feel like you gonna jump out the closet?
Drew arrives with Black on FaceTime, smiling under a ring light. Porsha looks at Drew's phone, then at Cynthia's phone, and arrives at a conclusion. This event is half dinner party, half Zoom call. Then Porsha's new man, Mike, walks through the door with the confidence of someone who's already updated his mailing address. The ladies are quizzing Mike, starting with asking how he and Porsha met.
We met through God.
God said, please don't bring me into this. Meanwhile, Shamea's getting ready with Pinky Cole. Shamea calls Gerald, he's stuck in Charlotte. The rerouted flight lands with the energy of an excuse assembled in the parking garage at Charlotte Douglas. Back at Porsha's, she's giving the timeline for her new guy. The table clocks that the dates don't align with the timeline when Porsha was single.
The math is not mathing. I don't know if she may have forgotten she was in a relationship with somebody at the time.
Shamea and Pinky arrive. Porsha gets up to greet Shamea. Shamea goes in for the hug that's more of a risk assessment. Kelly reveals she DM'd Pinky and was left on red.
Pinky's not a girl's girl.
We roll into Porsha's game, couples questions designed to ruin at least one car ride home. Angela and Charles get asked who made the first move in the bedroom, and they bicker. Pinky confesses she and her husband christened a property while the realtor waited downstairs.
The only meat I eat is his.
Porsha pulls a card for Shamea. Name one physical thing from your last partner you'd like to upgrade to your current one. Shamea says nothing upgrades Gerald, and Drew asks where he is.
Focus on your Zoom call.
Cynthia cannot figure out why Drew is making this the hill she wants to die on when Black is still glowing on FaceTime.
The most entertaining guest has to be Black, sitting on this FaceTime call for over 3 hours with a big bright smile. I'm not sure if he doesn't use the bathroom, if he has a colostomy bag. I don't know what's going on. He might be embalmed for all I know.
Then things get spicy, and Porsha confesses it's been 9 months since intimacy. The table is scandalized. Simon's ghost gets a cameo when the lights flicker and the table screams. Cynthia moves the spotlight back to Shamea and Drew's tension, referencing Shamea's apology. Drew calls it weird and generic. Phaedra tells everyone after the reunion Drew came to her dressing room and said she didn't agree with the evidence Angela presented against Phaedra. Drew says everything she said to Angela's face. Angela doubles down on the Hawks game encounter.
And I had those tapes ran, and that person did not come to you, and I'm willing to show you the tapes.
Phaedra admits she's lying in her confessional, but no one pushes, so we move on. Porsha gathers everyone, and Mike makes a toast.
All right, so listen. We want to tell everybody thank y'all so much for coming.
Shamea and Drew both note in confessional that Mike is thanking guests for coming to a house he does not pay for, with the energy of a man who has already measured for curtains.
He is the man of the house, I guess.
As if he had just paid the mortgage.
Simon's ghost gets one final production flicker. How are we feeling about season 17? Let me know in the comments.